Wherever you are, God, I miss you so much. Don't worry, my ex husband is just torturing me to get a car. I miss you. I could tell this isn't your marble in a bag. I miss you. I miss your grace instead of just counting our wrongs and pulling on our strongholds and remembering them and being like, I sent angels when the doors closed. I miss you not destroying love, but switching spirits and pretend deaths and doing an ordained marriage and our eternity being in the palm of their hand. And him, if he doesn't want us, I don't want you, however you destroy. I miss free will, where nobody could stare at the sky or the wall or a tablet. I miss truth, spiritual truth in particular, where we said something in the spirit and they weren't like, what are you talking about? No, that's what omelets means. What do you mean? What do you mean that's what a hot tub means? Like a fire. Are you okay? I miss where we can make mistakes. And if we were with you, it was always good. But if we did something bad, like shot somebody, the next day we'd have like a car accident. I miss your equal reap what you sow. I miss how you hated evil. You particularly hated Jezebel and all witches. You never married them like Travis Barker or hung out with them. You never did magic. I miss that. I miss you doing your works. That I would know when it was you, because you'd be out there like me preaching. You wouldn't be smoking meth and hanging out with evil, or chasing pussy, or playing video games. You were doing works every day like me, reading the Bible, giving to children. I miss that you hated cars and money. You're so humble. You worked so hard like my dad, so ambitious. Worked for everything you got. I miss that you didn't gaslight us. Let's go back to truth. When we were awake or when you opened our eyes, you would admit who you were. You'd be like, what do you mean? No, I'm not. I miss how you would talk to us all the time, or at least me in my visions and dreams, since I was little every lifetime. I miss connection, where it wasn't just 80% NPCs and demons and they saw throughout time and they just targeted us. Where I could trust their words and it wasn't just words hurting me with their hands. And it was real stories, not stories of a stronghold or something that's going to happen to cover up what's to come. I miss when it wasn't this level of gang stalkers, when it was just the Pharisees giving us an eye, or spitting on the ground, or threatening to take our life, but we knew we were protected, and we knew when we were gone, that meant our mission was done, and we could celebrate in heaven. It was never just like an assassination when it could have been stopped. I miss how everybody knew we were with God because we were always protected. I miss being able to have money. We were always millionaires, and sharing it with everybody. We didn't get a Gucci bag. I miss the following we had, where people respected us instead of a world where they don't respect people as Christians. I miss deeply the way you respected women, like Isis and Osiris, how you used a woman, raised her up, used her in a good way to teach. You took her counsel. You let her be mother. You respected her. It wasn't like, what panties are you wearing? It wasn't about sex. You weren't using her for money or a house like Marcos does, or Michael. I love how you just drank and you were hilarious drunk like my dad. You didn't get angry, and you weren't drinking every day. It was usually during celebrations. I miss how you would use your voice to vocalize against anything that was wrong. Always. You didn't care. People would hate you. You weren't just like looking down like it's okay. Like, I miss your backbone. Unlike Brayden, I miss your backbone. I miss Your courage. I miss that you didn't care about demons or evil's acceptance. I miss that. You couldn't stand snakes in your garden. But you also had mercy and grace. I miss walking around and you would take demons out all the time. When people were going crazy in their minds, you would be right there. You wouldn't hand them a bottle of liquor. Ever. And liquor was never this bad, just suicide would have ruined it. I miss how you use your hands and your words to heal, instead of them these days using items and hands and words to torture you. None of them heal. Not one. I miss how you never stopped protecting us and hearing our prayers when we were with you. You weren't just like Heath did. I haven't heard your prayers in a while. Since you were small. That's what little Ed Sheeran said. Weird. So I wasn't protected for 18 years. That's cool. I miss the long talks of you just teaching me, kind of like the real Michael did. I miss that. Just being at your feet and hearing you like you were the scripture. I tell you the truth. I miss how you always found me at the worst time and opened my eyes, and I just went to your feet and melted, and I was like, oh my God. Yay, you're here. And I was dirty in rags, and you just loved me and looked into my eyes and said, I'm here. Just like you would have now. You'd have been the first one there after I left Michael and went preaching. You'd have zipped up my mind and gave me back everything no matter what I did. You knew my heart was my treasure, not my mistakes, not my easily being deceived. There's even deceived for a reason. I trust too much. It's the death of me every time. I see the good in people. I miss how your game wasn't so it wasn't just pure manipulation, deception, and control. It was hard. There's struggles, but you could tell by their works who they were. You could tell by their attitude. Instead of these days, they'll play the script and be all pretend compassionate and charismatic for years. And do all the works of God. Like Michael, you can't tell. That's the death of me too these days. It's all the ones who are chasing pussy, smoking meth, or playing video games that have all the power. That's the ones like saying as prodigals who do all the works. And you're like, oh my God, you have a ministry. They're the most evil. Privacy before technology. I miss when my life was mine and it wasn't broadcast on TV and not everybody knew about it. Where it was all downloaded on them, my every mistake. Like Shamar sends me a picture of a Paw Patrol teddy bear. Like nobody knew about my life or my mistakes. I miss how you were always like, cast the first stone if you have not sinned. These days, they just cast stones at me and act like they don't do anything. I miss how you never had shame pebbles. What the fuck is this game? He's just bullying us. And leaving the ones who should be shamed alone. I miss how it wasn't just hell, everything hell, reminders of hell, psychological abuse of hell, everywhere hell. You preached about hell. You took hell very, very seriously. You're like, there is going to be a day when the weeds are pulled away from the tares. But in your next life, you have many chances. Look what he did to me. Look what Braden did on the last lifetime. Isn't that fucking evil? He went on Satan's side and said she broke a covenant. Didn't tell the angels, let Michael take everything and say she should have took the house. Look like I shot my dad, Craig, and Michael. Then left my thoughts open, let me die slowly on the last lifetime. And replaced me with Jezebel. Where are you, my love? Well, my attorney is in Michael's hands. Oh, yeah, that's going to work out great. The one who wants Cardi B. Because I'm not a rapper and I'm not a shipper, so I guess I'm nothing. Put me in the oven. Wherever you are, I love you. I hope you get to this video.